The eighth and final foundation of your miracle brand is what I call doing it all with ease and grace, and doing it elegantly. I like that word, elegantly. Now, so much of business is about, as we've talked about, competition. It's about, kind of working hard. And to succeed in anything in life, you've got to invest energy in it. So I'm not denying that for one moment. But I think so much of the energy that we often invest in businesses and brands is kind of struggle, and it's fearful, and it's difficult. And my belief is that it doesn't have to be like that. But there's two elements to it. So the first element is, I don't know about you, but I was certainly brought up, almost from the cradle, it felt like, to value sacrifice, to kind of go off my centre to do what other people needed me to do. And, this idea, I call it the Protestant work ethic, which is as long as I'm not enjoying myself, and as long as I'm not having too much of a good time, and as long as I'm going against my own grain and suffering and struggling and sacrificing myself, then that's really valuable and I deserve to be paid for it. But if it's easy and if it's fun and if I'm having a good time, then I shouldn't be paid for it. So part of it is learning to give up that struggle, learning to give up the pain, learning in essence really to give up the suffering. I know it sounds so simple, but it's not always easy. We're so ingrained. Well, I've certainly been really ingrained in the suffering and the struggle part of it. So the first part is learning to do what we do with ease and grace and enjoy it and stay centered and do it from a much more centered place. I've heard it said that whatever we would achieve through sacrifice and hard work, we can also achieve through ease and grace and miracles. So it's learning to trust more ease and grace and miracles. So that's the first part of this. And then the second part is to develop what I call a business model that allows you, and another word I love is to leverage yourself. So have a business model where everything you do has a big impact. Because I think, again, part of this is I see so many people, and I've done this too, which is, invested a lot of energy in things, but they don't actually have a lot of impact. So I now aim to have everything I do have a big impact, both in terms of the people I reach, the impact that I have, and potentially the income that I generate too. So that requires a business model. It requires creating a platform, if you like, for spreading your ideas far and wide, and developing the capacity for a lot of people to pay you in easy and simple ways for what you do. So it's giving up the struggle, and it's developing a business model that allows you to have high leverage and get paid for doing what you love in ways that allow you to invest energy and get well paid for the energy that you invest. So that's the eighth foundation of your miracle brand: doing things elegantly, gracefully, and potentially easily.